Derek from Pinstripe Territory had a great kickstart to his episode about the Yankees acquiring Ryan Weathers from the Miami Marlins. He was like, I thought that the Yankees were going to acquire someone whose dad played as part of the 90s dynasty for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. Not a key part, but I'm just saying someone who played on the team during that time period. And instead, it's Ryan Weathers, his dad, David, pitched for the Yankees. But anyway, here comes a starter, young starter from the Marlins. Marlins shedding starters. Apparently, they have too many. And then there are 4 prospects going the other way to the Marlins. What do we think about this one for the Yanks?
It's a nice rotation piece.
Yeah, depth.
They have a lot of lefties now. Rodon, Green, now you throw Weathers in. When are they getting Cole back? Heel. Schlittler, what's his role?
Right, but those guys aren't all lefties.
No, I know, but there's three of the 5 are lefties.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll probably slide in at 4-ish in the rotation, 4 to 5-ish. So I like this rotation. I do like this rotation a lot. And I like the depth with Blackburn and Yarbrough, who can do a bunch of different things. And then when they get Cole back, and obviously Rodon's not listed because he's not healthy right now, but I like this move. And listen, I don't know anything about the guys who they gave up for it, but he's a young lefty controllable arm who has upside. What's not to like about this? And if you're the Marlins, like isn't this the kind of guy that you want to hang on to for a couple of years? And if you're trying, as they said, we're still trying to compete, like wouldn't this be a guy you would want to try to compete with?
That was my whole thought. Like, how did Ryan Weathers get into the category of Edward Cabrera and Sandy Alcantara, who was supposed to be traded last year, and now he's still there because his value wasn't where they thought it was? Like, to me, I think you can look at that depth. You can look at the pieces they have in the rotation. Obviously, when Rodon and Cole come back, nobody's taking their spots. But maybe there's a little bit of a belief in the larger markets, like the Dodgers, like the Blue Jays, that, we need to have more than 6 starters. We need to have more than 6 guys who can make a start in the big leagues for us. And I think this is a great piece to do that. Now, he has never thrown out of the bullpen. I said that pretty confidently, and now I'm not.
No, he has a little bit. He has a little bit, Kratz. 55 starts, 15 relief appearances. Not a lot, though, but yes.
Okay. So he has, but I thought that was early when he first came up. And now last year he cleaned up a little bit of I remember reading an article about how he cleaned up his health and he wanted to be able to stay healthy throughout the year. The biggest thing for the Yankees here is the fact that they get 3 years of control out of this guy. Like, I think there's value in that. And there's value in the fact that they have 3 other guys that are currently slotted in that have started big league games in their bullpen. So you don't re-sign Devin Williams. You don't re-sign Luke Weaver. Maybe they find lightning in a bottle with one of these guys becoming a reliever at some point. But I was surprised when I saw this. I was also surprised when I saw 4 guys going back. And what AJ said is exactly what I thought. Don't know any of those guys' names. So it probably means the Marlins were kind of looking for more of a shoot a wider swath against the wall and see what sticks, instead of that one prospect that would be a straight-up trade for Ryan Weathers.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you're counting on Ryan Weathers to give you a lot of innings, his career high in innings is 94. 86 in 2024.
Yeah, Kratz,
he's not a strikeout guy. He doesn't even have a strikeout per inning.
No, he was trying to change his health. He was trying, like he did a diet makeover to lose weight and try to stay healthy. But it didn't work.
38 innings last year in the big leagues?
It didn't work.
Yeah. It's a great flyer for the Yankees, though.
It is a great flyer. Again, I don't know who they gave up. Maybe J.J. Cooper obviously knows much more about that than I do. But
yeah.
It's one of those. It's a weird time for the Marlins, unless they know something that someone else doesn't know, to trade a guy with 3 years of control. Do the Marlins have that much pitching in their organization?
They think they do.
They can just move this guy?
They think they do. I don't, because if you're
this
just
is the
laying
second
out
guy
5,
they've rid.
So you've got Sandy Alcantara, Yuri Perez, Braxton Garrett, Max Meyer, who has needed to get a full run for a while.
Give him my junk.
Yep. And then they have one of the top pitching prospects in the sport, Thomas White, and a very solid pitching prospect in Robbie Snelling. Those are the ones that I know somewhat well, right?
Okay.
And so that's more than 5, but you need
For the whole
more than 5.
organization?
No, I mean there's more, but
But also, okay, let's 100% on. Let's be transparent here with this whole thing.
mm-hmm.
None of those guys, maybe Sandy, Yuri Perez is up and down at times. I mean, he's got stuff.
Super talented.
Junk was a guy that kind of came out of nowhere last year. Meyer is a guy they've been talking about forever, and he never has really put it together. Is this a rotation? Like they say, the Marlins, we're going to compete with what we got. Is this a rotation you look at and say it can compete in the NL East?
No.
With the Braves,
no,
the Phillies, the Mets? I mean, this to me has all the makings. And listen, Andy McCullough did a great job last year. No, it's Andy. Sorry. Clayton. Sorry. Clayton
Andy's
McCullough
a good
did a
writer.
great job last year
Yeah.
with this team. But at this moment right now, they have limited offense, and they don't have any pitching, really. I mean, I know they'll mix and match and do the things they do, but
they
it's a tough
think they
road to
have
hoe. At
pitching.
some point, listen, the Rays way, and I know Peter Bendix is a Rays guy, but at some point, the Rays also had really good pitchers and really good players for a long time.
The Marlins think they have all that. They think they have really good pitching already, and they don't want people to get in the way, veterans to get in the way of their young prospects.
Then why didn't they
and
trade
position
Sandy?
player talent. They don't feel like they're getting the value yet for him, so they'll trade him.
Why not trade
this
Yuri
season.
Perez? He's been around like 2 years.
I know. Well, that's the thing. You look from a Marlins perspective, and you're like, these guys. I think they're playing the sell high game. That's what I think. Kratz. I think they're playing I don't even know if you'd call it sell high for Weathers. For Edward Cabrera.
Yeah.
No, I guess. I mean, for Weathers, there are parts of his game that people like. The whiff percentage doesn't really match the strikeouts, right? He's getting swing and miss on pitches, but not putting guys away. So is there a pitch sequencing thing? Yes, there's obviously a health component here, but I mean, he throws hard. He's averaging about 97 on his heater. That's upper echelon for a starting pitcher. So I think the Yankees think they're going to bring someone in, and they're going to be able to either turn him into an underrated starter or convert him into a full-time bullpen guy. I mean, not to use the direct example here, it's nothing stuff-wise comparison, but Luke Weaver comes over and was toiling around, and then all of a sudden becomes a high-leverage arm for the Yankees. So anyway.
Let's not forget the most important part about Ryan Weathers.
His dad?
He married a Gator.
He married a Florida Gator?
Mm-hmm. Ex-Florida Gator.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She was a volleyball player.
Volleyball player? Okay. So for the Marlins, they clearly feel like they're in a good spot to just keep shedding starting pitching. For the Yankees, they get a little depth. I don't think they're going to do anything else pitching-wise. Now they're going to focus on the Bellinger marriage.